everyone, it's me, Sabrina. My channel is The Hopeful Minimalist. It's a safe space for handbag admiration, whether it be luxury handbags or contemporary handbags. If you are a lover of bags, consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video. In today's video, I want to give you a closer look at the Coach Quilted Tabby in the color Dark Ruby. I posted a few pictures on my Instagram and on my community page over the weekend of this bag, but I want to give you a closer look and a better look at the color. I'm going to show you my bag of the day in a minute because I want to talk about it a little bit. So I'm going to get started with the Quilted Tabby. So this is the Quilted Tabby in the size 26, and it's in the color Dark Ruby. Now, I have to say, I don't love red. I don't love burgundy. I know I just did a video a few days ago about the burgundy Dress Up Your Purse medium pochette. I love that burgundy. But overall, I'm not a lover of warm colors. So that means reds, burgundies, oranges, even some shades of brown. I just don't love those colors. I don't gravitate to those colors. However, when I saw this bag, the first time I saw it, it was Millie Gallier's post. She had the size 20 in this bag, and I didn't think the 26 was even coming. It's been a little while since she posted her size 20 in this dark ruby color, and I hadn't seen a size 26. Even when I was traveling and in a Coach store, I didn't see this color in the 26. I really didn't think it was coming. But oh, it came. It came and it went to Amazon. And, you know, if you have Prime shipping, Amazon is really doing a lot of enabling. A lot of enabling. This partnership that they have with Coach now is genius for them because I don't know about you all, but I like to get my bags within 2 to 3 days. And whenever I order on the Coach website, it would always take a lot longer than that. And that was always annoying for me. So now that these bags, most of them, a lot of them are available on Amazon, it's a huge problem because, I mean, you can have your bag the next day. In some cases, I've even heard people say that they could get same day delivery. So anyway, wasn't planning on getting this bag. I also talked about how I was not going to get the Paris 15 in the burgundy color because I didn't need another bag of a similar color. But this is different. It's dark ruby, so it's definitely in the red family, but it's not really red. Like, it's not fire engine red. It's not apple red, although it may look like that on screen right now. It's more of like a brick red if you want to describe it using the word red. I think dark ruby is the perfect way to describe this color, but I absolutely love it. And I think I was more drawn to it even more because it has the silver hardware, and I really do like the silver hardware. Coach had a pillow tabby at one point, and I think the color was red apple, and I did have that one. It was a very muted red, not very bright, not really popping. It was quite different from this shade, but I just wanted to give you a closer look, and I don't even know if it's working because it may not be coming off true to color on screen, but I will also put on the screen some footage of what fits in this bag. I was really surprised, and I know this is my third Quilted Tabby 26, so I'm not a stranger to using this bag, but I felt like I fit so much more in this one, and I think it's because I was using the M case from Dress Up Your Purse. This is the M case from Dress Up Your Purse that I was talking about. This catch-all is bigger than the normal catch-all that I would use. So say, for example, I'm using my mini pochette, or what are the other ones that I use? I have a more slender catch-all that's about maybe 3/4 of the size of this one, but definitely not as tall. none of my catch-alls have been quite this size. And I think the fact that I was able to compartmentalize a lot of my items, I was able to very easily just slip this into the front compartment on this bag. So on this one, the first compartment is the biggest. And it was so easy for me to just slide this in there. And most of my essentials are in here. So it was like very simple. I also had a card case. I had the Vastia. I had what else? I carried this bag to work yesterday, so I don't really remember everything I had in it, but I had my phone in this front compartment, and everything I needed fit into here very easily. And I think a lot of it had to do with this M case, just being a larger pouch catch-all, and it held more, so I was able to put more directly into that large compartment. This bag is no different from the other Quilted Tabbies. This is size 26. It has the same type of clasp on the front, the push clasp. It has that compartment here, which is like a little flap compartment. Then you have the large compartment in the front, and then you have this zipper compartment, and then the back compartment. The chain has leather woven throughout, and then there's also a back pocket. This is very smooth, very soft, but it still doesn't feel as good as the black one. But this bag, I can just see it becoming shinier and shinier with use, and that is what I'm so excited about with this color. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so happy that I got it. All right, now the other bag that I wanted to show you today is the bag I took to work today. And this is like no big, huge deal, but I have this little story to tell about this bag. This was a kind of stressful week. Like, we had a stressful start to the week yesterday. I had like a little anxiety of what was to come in the day, and so I had on my blazer and then this sweater, and I have on some black culottes from Zara. They're like my favorite pair of work pants. But anyway, I'm dressed very boring. But this little bag was like having sunshine in my pocket. You know that song? That's how this bag made me feel today. And it's this little Dreamer. I think the size is 21. This is from Coach. And I recently showed you my Oxblood Dreamer, which is a completely different vibe from this one. They're both from the Dreamer line though. So that one was the Dreamer convertible shoulder bag. I think it's a flat bag. It was a lot bigger. It was in the Oxblood color. It had a very serious vibe to me. This one has such a fun vibe that it literally lifted my mood. It's like a metallic color, and I got it from Pochmark. And when it showed up, it was smaller than I thought it would be, but it was perfect. It is so adorable. These bags kind of remind me of the Rogue, and I think it's the side situation that reminds me of the Rogue. The zippers are very similar. So just imagine like a Rogue 17 maybe. This is very similar to that for me. It came with this crossbody strap. It has two handles here, two top handles that are not removable or adjustable. It has the cutest charm. It also has a tiny little Coach hang tag on the front. It is the most adorable thing, and I think you'll see what I mean when I put it on. You see what I mean by it was like sunshine in my pocket. Just, you know, I had a serious mood today because of what was going on at work, and it wasn't anything bad. It was just one of the more, I don't know, stressful parts of the industry that I'm in. I think it's so funny how we can go so many years without knowing about certain bags and certain styles. Like, I'm a Coach lover, but I'm not very familiar with the Dreamer handbag. And when I first came upon the Oxblood Dreamer, I was like, oh, that's why the Coach Facebook group is called Rogues, Rebels, and Dreamers. Now, I still haven't seen a Rebel bag, so somebody let me know, is there a Coach Rebel bag as well? Because then I'll have a complete understanding of the name of the Coach group on Facebook. I don't know how I didn't know about this. Are y'all familiar with the Coach Dreamer bag? If you're a true coachie, you probably are very familiar with it. I would absolutely add another one of these in this size to my collection. And that's what I have on the inside. I'm using the mini M case today. I'm still using the Bastia tissue, travel perfume. I took these items out of the regular M case because I knew that probably wouldn't fit. Mints, eye drops, hand sanitizer, and a lipstick. And for my cards, I'm using the compartments that are inside the bag. So here, there's a zipper compartment. I have some cards in there. And on the other side, I have like insurance card and stuff in that little slip pocket. But it surprisingly fit quite a bit. It really seriously put some pep in my step today. When your bag can do that, that's a good bag. That's a good bag to have. And of course, I have plenty of room for my mini iPhone and maybe even my work phone too. I just wanted to introduce this bag to some and present it to others, those of you who already knew about it. I thought it was so cute. When I opened it, I couldn't believe how adorable it was, and I just love it. So the Coach Dreamer 21, I think they call it a satchel. One thing I wanted to mention that I forgot about because I was so enthralled in the cute little Dreamer bag is that if you are a content creator on YouTube, I think it's so important for you to stay true to what you're interested in, stay true to your values, stay true to you. And I know that there are some different scenarios. Some content creators do it as a job and they make money from it, and that money sustains their household. And then there are those of us who may do this as a hobby. And so if you're doing it as a hobby especially, I think you have a lot more leeway to be yourself because you're not depending on your channel for revenue. But I think it's still important, even if you are depending on it for revenue, to stay true to yourself and to film the content that you want to film. Film the content that gives you something, that makes you feel fulfilled, the content that interests you. You can't do it all for the audience, or I think you'll be left feeling depleted. And all of this is coming from one of Winnie BLV's videos that I watched today on the way home from work. I didn't watch it on the way home from work. I listened to it on the way home from work because from the title of it, I figured it would be like a chat type video, and it was. So she was talking about, I'll link it below, by the way. She was talking about how she had watched a video from, I think, a content creator or influencer. And the message in that person's video was that they were getting tired of the luxury creators and their videos as of late because they're not about luxury anymore. They are about weight loss or about, how not to spend so much money and this, that, and the other. And this content creator only wanted to see luxury content. It seems pretty apparent to me that, if you find yourself on a channel or find yourself watching a video that you don't like, that you just move on to the next. There's like this button that is, I think it's shaped like a triangle on the screen, and you just tap it and it takes you to the next video. When you're seeing something or hearing something you don't want to hear, it's that simple. I feel like if you start to get feedback from viewers that, they don't like what you're filming anymore, they don't like your topics, you have a couple ways that you can receive that. You can receive it constructively and you can change something if you are about catering to your audience, or you can continue to film what you're passionate about. And it's up to you. At the end of the day, everyone has a choice. Viewers have a choice of what channel they choose to watch. And that's why I'm so appreciative of those of you that watch my channel, because I know you have a choice. You don't have to watch it. You can go to the next person. So I appreciate you being here. But I just want to kind of encourage anyone who has received feedback like that, or maybe you've seen the video that Winnie was talking about, you know, the luxury content not really being luxury anymore. You know, it's our prerogative to go to whatever channel we want to go to watch what we want to see. You just search for it and, you know, find what you're looking for. People tend to talk about what's going on in their life. Like if I had a rough day at work, I might tell you a little bit about that day at work. And if you're no longer interested in that, then, you know, you would leave the video or go to the next or what have you. And it's the same thing. It's like, if you are vested in someone's channel, you enjoy their content, you may watch it no matter what they're talking about. Again, it's your choice. But I don't think that we should try to fit ourselves into, you know, a space that we may be growing out of, or that we may just be evolving out of. Life changes. You know, we go through things. We may lose our job. We may, I don't know, just have a difference in our priorities. There are many reasons for why content creators have changed the topics that they're talking about. Like they're not buying as much luxury as they used to because, you know, of the economy, or because they lost their job, or just because they don't want to do it anymore. They're not obligated to make luxury content for anyone to consume. You're free to search the abyss of YouTube to find what you want and what you want to consume. And that's what you should do. That's what anyone should do. So I just felt compelled to say that in hopes that it would be encouraging for you to stay on your path of, you know, what you're passionate about. I think something that Winnie mentioned was that on some of her videos, she sees lower numbers. And that just means that you don't have as many people interested in that topic as you had for another topic. It doesn't mean you should stop talking about that per se. If that's what you want to communicate, communicate it. I mean, it's just that simple. But that's just my rant. Felt compelled to share it. So, okay, that's it. So that is all I wanted to share with you all today. Please stay tuned for part 2 of my autumnal arm candy. I do have another video coming where I show you some of the bags that I think will be great for fall. If you haven't seen part 1, I will link it below. Go check it out. Leave any questions or comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.